Once they see me get to a sit-out, they're already in their heads thinking, all right, that's a point for mock. Because that's how comfortable I am there, and I feel really good there. It's easy for me to work with my one. Guys try to pull me back, right? If I'm in my sit-out, I'll hip shift, come back. He might try to pull me to the side. I'll hip shift, right? Tries to drive me forward. I'm in my heels, here's my mat. Heads up, fighting his head, right? Guys underneath, come here and I'll seal off. I'll get to the fingers. Same thing like we do on bottom for the cover stand-up. Seal off, get the fingers. Same thing in the sit-out. Seal off, fingers. Just like we post, right? Just like we post out here. Once we seal off, get the fingers. Get to the wrist, post out. And we stand up on the cover stand-up. Same thing in the sit-up, right? We come here, get the fingers, seal off, get the wrist, post out. Except this time we post it on the mat, elbows inside. We raise up, hit our elbow and face. But it's literally all the same stuff, just from a different position. It's just one or two minor details that change. But it's the same thing. Seal off, fingers. Use this hand across, slide across the torso, get the wrist, post it out, and you're out. Just like in the cover stand, okay? If a guy tries to pull you to a side, right, you want to hip shift, right? So if he's behind me, right, he tries to pull me to a side, right, pull me to that side, right? See how I'm shifting my hips? I'm driving on that, so trying to pull me to this side, right? He wants to just try and, whatever, left, right, back, forward, do whatever, right? Right? From here, right, I got control, boom, seal off. I try my best to get these fingers whenever I'm ready. Okay? But it's going to be like that in the match, right? Guy's going to be trying to, he might try to chain whip me, come over the top, pull me back. Right? I have to bring these hands back, get my hips back underneath me, right? He might try and chop my arm, right? If he does that, I'm going to shift my hips, try and chop my arm, right? Try and chop my arm that way, right? I'm hip shifting, I'm driving this way, I see driving me that way. He tries to come back this way, I shift my hips again, right? So that's a different part, right? But I'm showing you everything collectively as a whole, so you know we're going to go over, and then we're going to break it up into parts. All right. So when I sit out, here we're wrestling. Ready to go. Boom. He's underneath, right? In a match, for me this is fine, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the fingers. Right, he's underneath. I'm going to pinch this elbow tight to my body. Okay. I'm going to grab the fingers. I'm going to peel them off. Take this elbow, come inside. Now, my elbow's tight to my hip, he's sealed off. And as I release these fingers, I come to these fingers. Now I have control, boom, pulse, and I'm out. All right? So we're gonna break that up into parts. First part, what we're gonna do for this first part right now, just want you guys to get to the sit out. Right, and as you get to the sit out, this guy's gonna come underneath, right? I want you to stay secure here, right? What we're going to do is we're going to, right, pick this arm down, so whenever I reach across, he can't shoot this hand through, try to shoot that hand through, right? If we don't pinch this arm down and I reach across, now he's got a toe one. Now he can take me to my side, and I'm going to pick the part, right? So that's why it's important we pinch this arm down, we pinch this elbow down. So whenever we do shoot across and grab the fingers, you can't grab our wrist, try to grab our wrist, right? It's tight, it's pinched to my body. So now I come here, okay? So that's what I want you guys to do just for this first part. Right, you get to the sit out, the guy comes underneath, you pinch, grab the fingers, peel them down, elbow inside, tight to the hip, back to the fingers, right here, just like we did in the cover stand-up. This is where I want you guys to get. All right, ready?